Namo Buddhaya Jai Bhim. Welcome to day 1 of our Varshavas reading of the Buddha and His Dhamma by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Today's reading is for part 1, his Kula. Point 1. Going back to the 6th century BC, northern India did not form a single sovereign state. Explanation. In the 6th century BC, India was not one big country like it is now. It was divided into many small states. Point 2. The country was divided into many states, some large, some small. Of these, some were monarchical and some non-monarchical. Explanation. There were many kingdoms, some big, some small, some were ruled by kings, which is monarchies, while others were ruled by councils or group of people, means non-monarchies or republics. Point 3. The monarchical states were altogether 16 in numbers. Explanation. There were 16 states ruled by kings. Point 4. They were known by the names of Anga, Magadha, Kasi, Kosala, Vriji, Malla, Chedi, Vatsa, Kuru, Panchal, Matsya, Sursena, Akaska, Avanti, Gandhara and Kamboj. Explanation is, these are the names of the 16 main kingdoms ruled by kings during Buddha's time. Point 5. The non-monarchical states were those of the Sakyas of Kapilvastu, the Mallas of Pava and Kusinagar, and the Licchavis of Vaishali. Explanation is, some areas like the Sakya, Buddha's clan, Mallas and Licchavis did not have kings. They were republics where people ruled together. Point 6. The non-monarchical states were known as Gana-Sangha. Explanation. These republics were called Gana or Sangha, meaning group or assemblies. Point 7. The head of the ruling families in these Sanghas were called Rajas, and they ruled turn by turn. Explanation. In these republics, the leaders were still called Raja, which is king, but they ruled for a short time one after another, not like a permanent king. Point 8. The head of the ruling family of the Sakya was known as Suddhodana Gautama. Explanation is, Buddha's father was Suddhodana Gautama, the chief of the Sakya Republic. Point 9. At the time of the birth of Siddhartha, the Sakya state was situated in the northeast corner of India. It was under the suzerainty of the kingdom of Kosala. Explanation is, when Buddha, Siddhartha was born, the Sakya state was in northeast India and was under the influence of a bigger kingdom called Kosala. Point 10. The Sakya state was independent in establishing its internal policy but could not exercise any sovereign powers without the sanction of the king of Kosala. Explanation is, Sakya could make their own decision within their area, but they needed permission from the Kosala king for big matters. Point 11. The result of this arrangement was that the Sakya state was a powerful part of the Kosala kingdom. Explanation. Because of this relationship, the Sakya state was an important and strong part of the Kosala kingdom. Point 12. Of the kingdoms then in existence, Kosala was a powerful monarchy. Explanation. Among all the kingdoms, Kosala was one of the most powerful. Tomorrow, we will continue with his ancestry. Doesn't forget to like, share and subscribe. Namo Buddhaya, Jai Bhim.